Guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of GT7. Still Christmas edition, second day of Christmas. I'm not sure whether that's only a European thing or also in the US, that there's like 24, 25 and 26, but here we also have 26. We completed menu book 18 in the previous episode, and that unlocked two new tracks, Kyoto Driving Park and Mount Panorama, and usually immediately do the circuit experiences once tracks open up, so that is on the agenda today. First I will do the easy one, Kyoto Driving Park, 2 tests, and then Mount Panorama, which I'm quite anxious about because I read a lot of horror stories that it's super challenging, especially the back section where you go up a hill and then down a hill, but yeah, let's worry about that later. Had quite a difficult race in previous episodes in not really an underpowered car, but it just was on the highest difficulty level. It was a hard race, the last race of menu book 18 on Fuji Speedway. It was a very enjoyable race. The graphics looks amazing, the skybox color tone with the drab rainy grays. Car was amazing, the setup with all Japanese sports car was amazing, but it still was a challenging race nonetheless. It took me some 50 retries, maybe a bit more, and so I think it's good to now just first start with the easy circuit experience, Kyoto Driving Park, to just balance it out a bit, like very challenging, then relaxing, or at least I hope it is relaxing. I read online it's not that hard. And then the probably very challenging Mount Panorama. Maybe it will be less of hard than people make it out to be, but on the other hand, Le Mans, that was also, no, not Le Mans, Laguna Seca, it was also made out to be very difficult on the Reddit forums, and it indeed was, so probably this one will be challenging as well. But yeah, here we go. Let's first, so we have 2 directions or layouts, Yamagiwa and Miyabi. I actually wonder, this is a fictional circuit, right? Just gonna double check it. I am 99% sure. But let's check it out, double check it. Kyoto Driving Park. Yes, fictional. Anywho, what I usually do, let's start with this one. This is in the Lancer, and then afterwards we go into an Audi TT. What I usually do, this is actually quite a long track for, let's compare it. I know it's 3 miles. For a little driving park, I thought it was way shorter, but let's for instance compare it to Spa circuits as regards to length. Length in miles, it's 7 kilometers. Yeah, this is longer. This is 4.3, so it's shorter than Spa, like quite a bit, 25 or 30%. That's weird. If you look, it's 3 miles, let's say, versus 4. If you look at it from the Kyoto's point of perspective, it is 30. Is that? One moment. I'm just thinking out loud or in my mind now, because you have like one track. Track A is 3 miles, track B is 4 miles. So from track A's perspective, that is a 33% increase, I would say, because 33% is 1 mile if you have a 3 mile track. So if you go to 4 miles, it increases by 33% from the initial length. So you go from 3 to 4, 33%. But if you look at it the other way around, from Spa, you go from 4 to 3. If you have 4, then each mile is 25%. So then if you go from 4 to 3, it's only a 25% reduction. So that's, I understand a bit how it works. Calculation. Sorry for this very long sidetrack, by the way, but it's still a little bit weird. That's depending on how you look at it, that the 1 mile is a different percentage from between two lengths, depending from what is your base case, so to say. Anywho, the track is a little bit shorter than Spa-Francorchamps, 25% or 33%, depending on how you look at it. At least correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's how I make it out to be right now. And actually Spa is a little bit longer than that. It's actually 4.3 miles. We will be doing a circuit experience now, but before doing that, I will quickly watch these. I always do that with circuit experiences. Watch these first watch the map a little bit on screen now. And now let's watch these background shots, because they really provide some nice insight into the relative sharpness of corners, the lengths of the straight versus the corners, the height differences. I see some height differences there to the left. And also just helps get into the vibe of the circuit, so to say. So we have a big blue runoff section over here. An S corner. At least this is what I would call an S corner. A bit. And another one. So it are quite some flowing corners. This has quite some elevation changes. A straight. It's quite beautiful scenery. Green track. Bit reminiscent of Nürburgring. Not really. More reminiscent Japanese flora and fauna is Fuji International Speedway. And maybe Autopolis. Which I think actually is a real life track. I really thought Autopolis was a fictional track as well. Alright, I will let it run a little bit longer, because there could really, sometimes there are some nice surprising shots. Or some surprisingly nice shots. Not even from the track itself, but sometimes also trackside objects. Like a little pond, or anything else. Alright, there's quite some elevation change going on over there, in the distance. Start finish straight. .135R, big flowing left-hander, 180 degrees. And are we now looping back to what we already saw? I have no idea. Alright, I think this one we already saw. This one as well. So let's see if it now really is looping in. A couple of more shots, one or two. Yeah, we all saw this already. Sometimes it seems a bit random, so there could be some new one mixed in between, I'm not sure. No, I do think this is just a loop. It's the same sequence playing out again. Alright, so we're good to go. Let's 1 second check the map again. So it is straight, left, some flowing section in a straight, then that big flowing left-hander. Not really one. That's not the flowing left-hander that I saw. I think the flowing left-hander that we saw on the background image is the one to the right of the arrow in the middle of the map, because that really is a 180-degree flowing left-hander. Then you have like the flowing section in the straights, then another left-hander which is, I don't know, 160 degrees or so, then a little straight, then an S-bend, a little flow to the right, then a hairpin, another kink to the left, almost 90 degrees, like 80 degrees, then another hairpin, or a pretty wide hairpin to the right, and then we start in the middle again towards the arrow. So it is basically a pretty, how would you call it? I wouldn't call it an oval, but it's a wide open, or like this outer part of the track, and then you have like an infield part. And here we go with section 1. So that is the 180-degree flowing left-hander and a couple of flows in the straight section. Alright, it's all about finding the optimal braking point. The car behaves quite well. Good grip. I can actually keep full throttle, I guess. Alright, I think that what I did, braking at the 50-meter marker, is pretty okay-ish. Nope. What I did red, and it's not, I try really to do it on my own without a HUD. But I did read, I was not looking for it. But that doesn't really work, god damn it, my mouse is falling. But that somebody said, that's the guy that basically the only post that I read about these circuit experiences is a guy who made a list on relative difficulty. He ranked them, and with a very brief description on each of them, like 1 or 2 sentences. And I think he said for this one, coast through the first corner. So that's what I tried to do, but without braking. But I do think you need to brake a bit. But it's quite hard. I think this is the most important corner. For the rest, it's all fed out, more or less. So I really have to nail this one. Yeah, I need to be closer to the apex. First time I took it was the best, I guess, though I still was a second of the goal time. Now I'm really screwing it up. No idea what to do. Holy shit. Alright, I will try to get through here full throttle. Alright, that's the goal time, very nice. Oh shit, wrong button. By the way, yesterday, that's a bit stupid. I really did, now pops my mind. I did like 50 tries of that NSX race, the menu book 18, and I never in those tries completed the race. Yeah, maybe that's not even needed, but before I got like the first place win, all the other attempts I just cancelled out and restarted. And then I just shut off the console, but that really means that it was really like 50, it was by far more than a daily marathon, and I'm not sure if you just shut off the console, whether that driving progress, that mileage is actually being saved. So normally you get like a roulette card for driving certain distances, so that is pretty stupid of me that I did not first get to the main menu, collect that reward, and then only quit the console. But yeah, it is what it is. Sorry, that just hit my mind. That's a learning moment for myself. Don't just turn off the console, you could miss out on your daily progress. I really wonder, can I see that, what my daily progress is? Daily workouts. So yesterday I did a lot. So how does this work? Is this per month? Yeah, I do think maybe that it was logged, because I think it will be the, it was the 25th, and December has January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 31 days. So that's 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Yeah, so the bar most to the right, the biggest one, not the very tiny one besides it, that is today. But it did look quite some mileage. So yeah, probably I did get it after all, I don't know. Sorry, I'm really doing a lot of stuff except racing. Alright, left-hander, probably also coasting through it, then a straight, and then left, right, left. Here we go. Get a little bit more speed there. I do like this track, by the way. Alright, I could go way quicker through here. Alright, let's go back to thirds and 75. To brake at the 100 meter at least. Here we go, no more kidding around. This is a really well-behaved car, I must say. Right, a little bit later. I could have gone on the power earlier. Even worse. Not sure where I'm letting it lie. Maybe that first corner. Yeah. Too late in the brakes. Game went better. It was actually my best time, but I braked too early downhill. Then I let go because I thought I was at the 100 meter sign, but I was actually at the 150 meter, I think. Bad. I really need to brake at the 100s. Not after. Here we go, no more kidding around. Should have gone on the gas earlier. Quite a tricky time. Come on, man. Right, that was much quicker, I think. To just brute force my way through it with full throttle, that doesn't work. No, you really need to have the right line there. God damn it. Come on, my man. Jesus Christ. Annoying curbs. Oh. Tricky time, I must say. I'm probably doing something wrong. I don't know what. Yeah, I brake too much, I think. I should probably trail brake more into that first big corner. Not expecting this to take so many attempts. Alright, I'm gonna trail brake into this one. Christ, man. Come on! I think I brake too much. Should have been more on the limit over there through that corner. God damn it, almost. Quite tricky time for this sector. This should be quicker, I think. Alright, nice. That is the second sector goal. And let's continue. I cannot make the, prefer not to make the episodes too long because file size, bigger the file size, the less chance it gets to HDR by YouTube. Although I must say, I recently uploaded a couple of very long episodes and they did get to HDR. So you know what? Maybe this is a simple one. I will just try it out quickly. Maybe we can also do sector 3 in this one. The episode still. So it is flowing left, right, hairpin, then right, left, and another hairpin. Here we go. Let's try to do this one quickly. Right, all about braking points. Yeah, that's really hard to gauge. I didn't see any brake markers. Let's watch your look around. No, you need to. It's not like you start braking at the start of the curve to the right. That's way too early. But then, what the hell can you use? I will use the R on the ground. Yes, that looks to be pretty okay. Now we have a flowing right-left, but the left is much tighter than you would expect. Right, at least I have the first braking point pretty okay. Once the R disappears, it would be over here. Can actually a little bit after it. This car, by the way, does weirdly right. Where do we brake? 50. Car weirdly oversteers for a four-wheel drive car. Alright, nice. That's a pretty lenient time. It's like my third attempt or something and immediately goes. Very nice. Alright, then end the episode here, and in the next episode we will be doing the full lap tech. And what I will probably do, because it's the start of the episode anyways, any failed attempts, which probably will be a couple, I will discard. So in the start of the next episode you will immediately see the successful gold run, if any, but let's hope so, on the Kyoto driving park Yamagiwa, I don't know how you pronounce it, circuit experience. Guys, hope you enjoyed this one. I hope to see you there. For the meantime, don't forget always to keep on gaming. Later.